This podcast is sponsored by Blace Candles, handmade in New York, established 2020. The beauty of a handmade candle, the art of a wax melt, and the production of a podcast is the work of Blace Candles, in addition to the new Blace Mail, the flagship newsletter of the company. Blace Mail is a free and interactive newsletter that delivers featured written articles, updates on the company and its collections, and a subscriber-exclusive $5 reward that can be applied on all items site-wide and even stacks onto sales, just like the ongoing seasonal sale. Subscribe today to Blace Mail for free, only on blazecandles.us. Blace Podcast. Blace Podcast. Blace. Hello everyone, it's Caleb Sapp, CEO and founder of Blace Candles, and welcome to the second season premiere of the Blace Podcast. Yes, we are back. We have returned in a new year of 2023. Yes, this episode is the homecoming episode of the Blace Podcast. Now in our second season, it is so exciting. I was so delighted to see the warm reception that the first season received after the full season was premiered, all the episodes were released. I saw people were going on the playlist. It was so exciting to see. And we also got some new critiques, which we do love, which are always welcome, and they have been applied on this season on the Blace Podcast. It's so exciting. I'm so excited to greet all the new faces that are going to join us over the course of this season, the new topics we're going to discuss, and so much more in 2023, A Blace Odyssey. Yes! We have many new things planned for 2023. I knew once the clock struck midnight that I would need to sit down, format, and really plan out 2023 A Blace Odyssey, because I knew it was going to be just that, an odyssey, an adventure, an expedition of new candles, new wax melts, and a new season of the Blace Podcast. Yes, and that is a celebration. Let's just get into that actually, because A Blace Odyssey was a concept that I came up with literally as the clock struck midnight. I was like, you know what? It's giving very 2001 A Space Odyssey, 2023 A Blace Odyssey, you know, it just fits. And I figured because this year we're going to see so much deviation from the Blace handbook of having the collections being named after the seasons. No, we are doing different themes for the different areas of the year. Like for 4th of July, we're going to have a collection. For the spring, we're going to have a collection, everything. And it's not going to be named the spring collection, the summer collection, the fall collection. It's going to be all different collections, and y'all are going to love it. And another thing y'all are going to love is that the second batch of Blace Melts, the first drop, Lavender Vanilla, is now available on blazecandles.us. Yeah, this recording. It is so exciting. Lavender Vanilla is definitely the star of the collection, and I put that on everything. Lavender Vanilla is one of the best scents of Blace Melts in its entirety. Like, let me just get into it. So, each production of the Blace Melts are alike to just a creation of a chocolate bar. And you know how there's batches of chocolate and there's batches of like in a bakery? And I feel like the process of making a wax melt is literally like a bakery. Like you're mixing, you're pouring into the molds, and then you break them apart, and then you put them into the bags. It's just such a fun process that I'll get into in the second episode. But the Blace Melts are really gonna be a star this year, and I'm just so excited to see the expansion of it. So let's get into the really core of this year. Let's recap the month of January. January was kind of a bland month for the company because I took the time to really collect and retreat from the Blace Candles playbook of just having random newsletters, random Instagram posts, Twitter posts, everything. I decided to revamp the social media pages. Blace Candles and Blace Podcast were heavily promoted during the January month, and we see the results of our promo in our follower accounts. So it's really great to see that promotion paid off. And overall, I think January represented that the state of the company is serious. Like, we are here. Blace Candles is here. Blace Melts are here. Blace Podcast is here in 2023, a Blace Odyssey. Now, if y'all want to read more about the Blace Odyssey, you could always check out the article on blacecandles.us detailing what the company has in store for this year. It is so exciting. This year is going to represent a lot. Like, Blace Candles is about to add their 20th product onto the website. 20. So there's going to be 20 different products on the Blace Candles website. Isn't that crazy? So let's join the listeners on blacecandles.us and look at the current catalog of Blace Candles. So I'm not going to read it out to y'all, but I'm going to mention that there's 12 different candles on the Blace Candles website, 4 different fragrances of Blace Melts, and that brings our current product total to 16 on blacecandles.us. And after this release of the Blace Melts in February, every Friday, we're going to bring the total to 20. So it's a very celebratory time, 2023, a Blace Odyssey, because not only is it just an adventure for the company, I just see so much good things happening for the company this year. I think there's going to be so many good smelling candles dropping this year, as well as the Blace Melt smelling great. I mean, first drop out of the bag, Lavender Vanilla is one of the stars of the collection of the second batch. I mean, with its vanilla lavender mix, it adds the calm and not as much as the punch that lavender eucalyptus does. So I think lavender vanilla is the better option if you're looking for a nice homey, clean, calm, and collected scent. And I think that is perfectly encapsulated in the lavender vanilla wax melt. So you can shop lavender vanilla Blace Melts right now on blacecandles.us because it did drop today, the first drop of the second batch, lavender vanilla, now available on blacecandles.us. So it's blacecandles.us. And actually, I'm going to turn it over to our new segment, the Blace Report, to get into more detail about the new drops of Blace Melts and as well as a new addition to the Blace family, the Blace Mail. So let's get into it, and I'll turn it over to myself in the Blace Report. The second batch is the new collection of Blace Melts by Blace Candles. 4 new fragrances of our 15-count wax melts come in a resealable bag, and upon placement in your tea light warmer, will spread the great scent of the collection around your comfort space. Come back to blacecandles.us every Friday for a new drop of the collection at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you didn't hear about it already, subscribers of the new Blace Mail newsletter receive $5 off any purchase that you can use with the new collection. Do the math, and that's a deal. Subscribe today and shop today, only on blacecandles.us. That's blacecandles.us. So as you guys just heard about the new Blace Mail, the newest addition in the Blace Candles family, Blace Mail is the official newsletter of the company. So every Monday and Friday, every week, you'll get an exclusive Blace Mail newsletter sent straight to your inbox with updates about the company and its releases, of course, updates in the Blace Odyssey. Plus, you'll get featured written articles written by me concerning a certain subject in the company. Like, for example, the Blace Mail newsletter that was sent out on January 23rd featured an article that was written about the second batch of Blace Melts, which actually first dropped today, as I said before. So it featured an article written by me explaining the new collection of wax melts from Blace Melts. And you scroll down and you're greeted with a $5 reward that you can use on all items site-wide, even on sale items. So with the exclusive subscriber discount, you can apply it on the ongoing seasonal sale. I'll get into that later. But I just want to mention that the Blace Mail is free, of course. Like, there's no cost to signing up to one of the best newsletters I've ever seen. And it's sent out twice a week, so it's really nice. You'll get the news, staying up to date, get the direct links to the new episodes of the Blace podcast dropping every Friday. And you scroll all the way down and there's a link to the Blace podcast YouTube channel. So we do love that. It's much more organized than the old Blace newsletter. And let me tell you, the Blace newsletter, although she was one of the oldest features on blacecandles.us, And it even stretches back to the eras of blacecandles.com. Yes, the newsletter was one of the pinnacle firsts for the company, and to see it being redeveloped and repackaged even into the Blace Mail being the successor of the Blace newsletter, it's just amazing to see. The Blace newsletter was more decentralized in the sense that it wasn't weekly, it was more once in a blue moon, newsletter. And that's because I really didn't have an organized setup for it. I mean, I just figured it was going to be a nice email about what things going on in the company, like spontaneous things. But now I feel like 2023 of Blace Odyssey just has so much in store for the company. And I think Blace Mail really needs to be the champion messenger for that project that's ongoing. I mean, really can't go wrong. So the newsletter really holds a special place in Blace Candles history. So what better to go into the new year with a new Blace Mail newsletter. So definitely sign up to Blace Mail for free on blacecandles.us. It's very exciting. I do want to mention the fact that the seasonal sale is also ongoing all month on blacecandles.us. That is the candles of the fall and holiday collections. They're now 30% off regular price all month long. It's so exciting because you can get the bestseller of the fall collection, Pumpkin Spice, for just $9.40. It's amazing. $9.40 for 5 different candles released through the fall and holiday collections. Can I get an amen? Yes! So to really bring it back to the discussion of 2023 of Blace Odyssey, we do have a lot to look forward to here at Blace Candles in the month of February, because every Friday you'll be greeted with a Blace Mail, Blace Melt, and Blace Podcast. Plus on Mondays you'll receive a Blace Mail newsletter straight to your inbox. And the seasonal sale, which is all month, every day on blacecandles.us. 5 different candles on sale for 30% off retail price. It's really exciting. So I do want to look forward to next week, which we have a new Blace Melts drop, and I believe I should announce it right now. So the next drop in Blace Melts is going to be citrus. Oh my gosh, it is so good. When I crack open a bag of the Blace Melts citrus, it brings me back to some tropical citrus Florida vibes, honestly, to name drop Florida, because I open a bag of the citrus wax melt and it's just a party. It smells like, those, not to really go on the trademark infringement, but those wipes that smell like citrus and they're really like disinfecting? It smells like that, and I contained it all in wax melt. So I believe, like, for the comfort space, for the clean girls, the citrus wax melts are definitely for you. For the calming, cozy, and collected girls, lavender vanilla out now is definitely for you. So I believe that the second batch of Blace Melts is really for everybody, because you have the lavender vanilla wax melt out now. You have citrus dropping next week, along with the second episode of Blace Podcast. And there's really just something for everybody, for the listeners, for the wax melters. It's everything. And I want to look even more forward to March, where we do have a lot of stuff planned, candle-wise, not just for the wax melts. So after the wax melts is rolled out, we're going to have a nice new apothecary collection of Blace candles shopping across March, and even features a drop on St. Patrick's Day. So we really look forward to that. So I know y'all could tell by the every Fridays in February we have a drop. So that means we're gonna have a special Blace Podcast episode plus a special drop of Blace Melt on Valentine's Day, as well as in March on St. Patrick's Day. So we're really looking forward to the holidays here at Blace Candles, because before, in the old playbook, we didn't really celebrate them holidays, but now we're gonna have every release going out with a bang, and we're gonna have it on the best days, the holidays. So very looking forward to that. 2023 of Blace Odyssey is really about to be an adventure, and so is the month of February. So definitely hold on, Blace Candlers, I think. And I think that is a perfect way to end the season 2 premiere of Blace Podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. The next episode is next week, Fridays, 12 p.m. on blacecandles.us and the Blace Podcast YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to the Blace Mail so you can stay up to date with not just the podcast, but the rollout of the second batch of Blace Melt and the upcoming candle collection in March. So, with that, I want to leave you all with a nice sayonara. Don't forget to leave a comment with your advice on what to do on the podcast. You'll get a nice little readout, and you know what to do from here. So don't forget to leave a comment. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to the Blace Podcast YouTube channel. Make sure to follow all of us on blacecandles.us, Blace Melts on Instagram, Blace Candles on Instagram, Blace Podcast on Instagram. That's BLACE, however you spell podcast, melt, and candles. Plus, subscribe to the Blace Mail newsletter for your $5 reward that you can use on all products site-wide. Thank you so much for joining us today, and I will see you all in the next episode. See you later.